22. Man-woman is not conscious of the subconscious phase of the mind. However, it is always working for the benefit of the person and sometimes to his/her detriment. Now, at this point, I'd like to interject something very important here. Nowadays, people who are self-improving, who are studying self-empowerment, who are studying self-realization, who want to get ahead in all of these realms, join groups and schools and organizations in order to learn to do these things. And basically there are two roads. One of them is the occult school, because you see, everything having to do with the subconscious is an occult phase. You don't know that it's there, but it's there. I can assure you of that. So you have this occult phase, which I choose to call metaphysical. It sounds a little bit more clear. Now, what is something that is metaphysical? It is something that is beyond the physical. So we might as well say that the undersea of the subconscious is occult. And this is a metaphysical aspect. Then we have the other school, which is totally physical. These are the seminars on how to get rich and all of these material aspects of studying life and dominating life and so forth and so on. Now, there is a third way, which is my way. The physical approach only. I think Ayn Rand called these people the Attilas. And she called the other side, the subconscious type, the occult, the metaphysical, she called them the mystics. Well, I don't use the word mystical because mystical alludes to these strange powers in the sky and the mythology and all of this stuff, and we have nothing to do with that. So, you cannot achieve a balance of personal freedom by studying in only one of these two roads. You have to learn to unite the two into a third road, which is what I've done in this course. So, yes, the physical mind, the objective mind, the reasoning mind is king and decides. But in order to be a full master, you need the objective mind needs to be in harmony. It has to make friends with the subconscious aspect, with the metaphysical aspect. The subconscious or the metaphysical aspect of each being is the female. The objective mind, the reasoning mind, the everyday mind, it represents the male. One has to merge with the other. This is why the ancient philosophers called self-realization the alchemical marriage. And I can guarantee you that once you eliminate all the garbage from your subconscious, the subconscious is full of garbage, conditioning, lies. Once you eliminate all of it, probably you'll never be able to eliminate all of it in one lifetime, but you can eliminate enough to be able to take a peek into a new world, a new way of living. And so, once you make friends with that inner self part of you, the female part of you, you then have a third condition, which is the child. They used to call the alchemical child. And that child is the new innocence that you will notice that you have after the transformation. Because after the transformation, you will have no desire to cheat or lie or play games with anybody. You are who you are, and that's it. So this is very important to think about. Now, again, the subconscious aspect, the metaphysical, is the occult. Occult means you can't see it. It's hidden. Now, the schools that work only on the occult side, they have many, many good things. For example, let's say I am a teacher in the occult side, and I tell you, okay, light up a candle when you're nice and quiet and relaxed. Look at the flame of the candle. Imagine that the heavens and the sky is opening up and that you are flying in the heavens. You are totally free. Well, that's actually a good thing. But most people are not ready for that. And if that person who tries this doesn't have his or her feet firmly on the ground in this world, in this physical life, hey, it could actually be a little bit dangerous. I've met quite a few birds like this that go off on tangents just because they're too much on the occult side, too much on the metaphysical side. Then you have the others, which are on the totally on the physical side, the reasoning mind side, and that's very good. It's actually better than the other side. It makes you self-determined because you're using your mind. That's what the mind is for. However, that mind, that objective mind, needs to connect up with this subconscious realm, with this metaphysical realm, because this subconscious realm is an undersea that connects all consciousness all over the universe. And this is why telepathy, which I've experienced quite a bit, is valid. It is true. Through this undersea. Just like radio waves work and the telegraph and all of that. So it's very important to achieve this balance. Practically all members of organizations that work only on the physical side, that is, on the objective, rational mind side, they're pains you know where. They're very nice people, but it's not complete. They tend to be neurotic, they tend to be picky, they make a mountain out of an anthill. The other side, the metaphysical side, the people who I've never known, and I have known quite a few, are living in a dream. Usually their lives are falling apart. They don't take responsibility. Of course, why should they take responsibility? The powers in the sky are going to take care of that. So this all is very important to know. And that's why I consider this course very valuable, because I used both sides together. Now, of the two, to begin with, the best way is to start with your feet firmly on the ground. That's why the level number 1 of the Personal Magnetism Home Course on All Human Abilities starts with level 1, and the name of it is Feet Planted, keeping your feet on the ground. So if your feet are on the ground to begin with, then you can look at the flame, imagine whatever you want without getting lost in the universe. This is a fact. First, you must attain health, personal power, wealth, love, and sex. Now you've got your feet planted on the ground. Now from here on, you can go ahead and start looking at the flame or start flying into the universe in order to understand what is beyond, or if in fact there is something beyond. Okay, we're going to end off here. Thank you very much for listening. Study this. Contact me at my website or my email address. And thank you for listening.